Favorite pick too.
I'm tagging him.
Usually a third one. Ooh, he got me when I got up.
You might wanna come see what the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about.
Welcome to another episode of What's the Hype, where we are going to find out what the hype is about. How's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling pretty cool, smooth. I'm with the fellow men, chilling outside Friday. Got a little bit of drink in my cup. Got
We're about
a little bit of herb in my system. I'm a lightweight because I feel warm. Oh no, it's doomsday. No, you can't do that. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
That's why that shit's still there.
I'm more of a Hennessy man.
Yeah.
Need some ice.
It's sweet, just like
Cognac. You know what I mean? Cognac and whiskeys are
I
activated
found out
by
Hennessy
ice.
is a brand.
Yeah.
No, Hennessy? That's a cognac. I thought it was a cognac. Yeah.
You say it's a brand of cognac.
And this is
And that yak.
and that hit.
in my system now. Woo!
It's just gross.
That's why I say pour your own poison. Yeah. So, we left off last episode talking about masculinity. And let's go around the circle and everyone give your definition of what a man is. I'm so serious. I think you cannot define what a man is. I think being a man is something you have to figure out on your own. And it could take you,
I mean, but are we talking about?
it could take you 5 years or 95 years. You could find out you're a man at 15, you could find out you're a man at 95 years old. Because everyone has different upbringings, everyone has different experiences. But I also believe that there is a set standard or set criteria for what a man is. It's just up to the individual. It's just a worldview or society view. Mm-hmm. But it's up to the individual to figure out, okay,
What type of man
what type of man am I, and am I a man or not? And I feel like that's my take on that, or definition of it.
I believe manhood, like I said, should be defined at least by men. If it's going to be anything of a definition or a certain set of criteria that we're going to go by to define, like, oh, that's a man and that's a boy and that's a, like the differences between that. But I believe ultimately what a man is somebody that is someone who takes care of themselves. Just like the differences between like a man and a woman. It's like the cycle that you go through. Like as a boy is someone who gets taken care of. A man is someone who takes care of himself, and then a father is somebody who takes care of others. So it goes through that cycle. Same things with women. A girl is someone who's getting taken care of. A woman is someone who takes care of themselves, and then a mother is someone who takes care of others. So I believe what a man is just somebody who takes care of themselves the best to their abilities, whether that is taking care of himself in a mental way, taking care of himself spiritually, taking care of himself emotionally. I just feel like financially, any physically, any type of way that he is anyway taking care of himself, the best of his abilities. I believe that's what a man is. Once a man needs to be taken care of, you lose that rank and you become a boy. And once you start taking care of others, you gain that rank and you become a father or some type of mentor to other people. But I believe ultimately what a man is just somebody. It's a male species that takes care of themselves.
A man, if we're not talking biologically.
No, we're talking not biologically.
Piggybacking off of what
If we're
Rob
talking biologically, there's a penis and vagina, and that's it.
If we're not talking biologically and we're talking society based, societal, then a man is someone who takes care of himself. It's an adult male. It is You are
Everyone
capable of providing for yourself. You're capable of feeding yourself, clothing yourself, providing financially for yourself, maintaining yourself, controlling yourself. A man is simply an adult male capable of not relying on the aid of others, on the immediate aid of others for his basic needs. That is the simplest way to define what a man is. We all have different variations of that because there's some men who ain't never had to fight. But where I grew up, nigga, we had to know how to fight. You had to be able to squabble. So when I was young, that was something that was taught. That and what I encode with being a man is someone who can defend himself. You know, and I don't think it makes you less of a man if you can't, because you never know. I mean, you might find the one person that you can beat and run into like 30 of them people, and then you run into that one that whoop your ass. Yeah. And now you.
Everyone needs to be humbled every
once in a while.
I thought I could whoop everybody ass, bro. I took a mean ass whooping. I was like,
so you know, a man is an adult male that,
but I still
doesn't need immediate aid. Yeah.
So I'm adding to the question, but because y'all pretty much answered it, but a lot of y'all said a man is someone who can take care of his basic needs. So I just want to add to, what about when a man is down on his luck, recently divorced, everything's gone. He's still a man and his heart, soul, spirit is broken. It hurts. So in that time, I feel like you still a man, but you going through an experience that you gotta build yourself out of. I say that's being a man as well, even though you at a low point. Because just because I can't provide for myself at that time doesn't mean I'm not a man.
It's just also defined by,
if you're able-bodied, you can always provide for yourself.
Exactly.
Or how do you respond to life situations?
Yeah.
You know, that definitely plays a part. Like, are you just gonna lay there and be like, oh well, life keeps fucking me over. Oh, my car's broken down again. I'm not making enough money. I'm laid off. Like, are you just gonna let those problems just
determine your life?
Keep whooping, or are you gonna stand up and yeah? Are you gonna stand up and take it on?
Back up.
So
I think that's being an adult. I don't think that is associated with being a man, because
like Rob said, woman, girl, man, boy.
Able-bodied is like they're intertwined.
Because
so
there's some
difference between an adult man and an adult person, and an adult woman and an adult person.
An adult and the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, as men, we go through different things that women would never ever experience. But women go through things that we would never experience. Mm-hmm. So that's what makes their experience is what makes them the adult woman as opposed to the adult.
So I'm thinking we will all never experience childbirth.
Hell no.
But a woman, she has the potential to experience childbirth. Mm-hmm. So that's something we can experience on the woman's side. What's something a woman can experience on the man's side?
Well, I got one based on childbirth. And I'm not trying to do a versus or one is greater and one is lesser. A woman getting an abortion without notifying you that she was even pregnant. And you know it's your baby.
Never go through
they don't never know how it
losing
feels.
A life before you were able to speak on it, that you helped create.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think something that men go through that a woman probably wouldn't go through is the different levels of not manhood, but status that women look for in a man.
Right.
You know, men will fuck a damn a pig with lipstick if they can.
A pig with a wig.
But if it doesn't match the status of a woman, you know, like a woman wouldn't even look at you if you're driving in a certain type of car and type things like that. And not to say that that's all women.
Not all of them.
I'm not saying that's all women, but I mean, based off of certain type of look that you have, I mean, yeah,
fuck
I mean,
them, all of them. No, I'm just kidding.
But when it comes to, I think like how you were just saying, when it comes to like a woman dealing with something like childbirth, I mean, a woman would never have to deal with something such as a man going through, what do you call it?
A woman will never have to go through the fear of not knowing whether or not it's your child.
The favoritism or pretty privilege, things like that. Like a woman, you know, like how you go to a club, girls $10, men like fucking $20.
Or woman free.
Or women
You don't
free,
get
or-
in free for being
Or
handsome
some women,
or,
like a man
or
couldn't.
pretty boy.
If
or
you
some
were a man
bullshit
and
like
you
that.
decided that you wanted to like make money off of just your body,
Right.
just your body.
You know how much effort, bro.
I mean,
can't
honestly,
make- I
how
can't
could
make
you
money
do
off my
that?
body, bro.
A woman could post her ass today and be famous tomorrow.
Well, there's male escorts. That is a thing.
And then male
But
models.
what do they look
what's the percentage of women to men?
Women also can be more homosexual. That is like
And it's accepted.
that's accepted than it is for
I
a man.
think 90% of women are gay.
But I'm saying it's
do
more
too.
accepted, and
I almost want to
sometimes
say.
closer they
I
are.
almost want to say
it's favoritism.
100%.
Like
Yeah,
it's
the closer they
preferred.
are,
Yeah,
it's like,
preferred.
what do y'all be doing behind closed doors?
Because when a man, I mean, I'm not gay, but I'm just not no problem being gay. But I'm saying, what if a man decided that he decided he wanted to be gay?
Like, unless it's in a sporting context, no man just randomly slaps another man's ass.
I'm like,
But
it's
girls
like-
will will grab.
Be in the club, girl. You just got these done. These look good.
So I'm saying that's something that a woman will never experience. You know, the what do you call it?
Your dreadlocks look nice, Robert.
Thanks.
You just get these done.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Because when girls be like, damn, girl, your titties look nice. You just got these done.
Men compliment each other. When you had posted that one picture,
yeah,
and
but they passive aggressive.
But it's
about
gotta be
it.
like real.
I was
but it's
very
real.
passive
They
aggressive.
be like, damn.
I was like,
who
damn,
cut
you
your
gotta.
hair?
You gotta put this fucking picture down before you steal my pics.
Right.
Girls
like
are more
that.
uplifting and they're a little more
Yeah.
like.
Well, let's change that then, damn it. You looking real motherfucking spiffy today, my man. I'm loving the hat.
But you had to add so much extra. You couldn't just say.
I'm an aggressive motherfucker.
But as men,
But
we
you
have to
can't.
be.
Right.
I don't have to
You
be.
got-
No, you gotta be able to know how to be aggressive, but you also have to know how to be.
All right,
Passionate? Reserved?
I'm a naturally a passive person.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like confrontation.
Right.
I have to be aggressive as fuck if I want to be able to exist in male spaces. If I want to exist in male spaces where there are females potentially to be, I can be as relaxed as I want to because it's just us. But let the bitches come around. Now I gotta be all up, and I got.
Hold on.
No, you don't.
You feel me? But, and you don't. We don't have to be like that. But that is instinct. That is just what happens.
Yeah. Well, it's
No,
it
I'm gonna
depends.
say when I
No. Let's say
no,
we be,
because it's kind of. I see what you're saying, and
there's levels to that.
I don't. I feel like when women come around, I don't have like code switching. I don't.
Right.
I feel like I don't have to change how
But you
I
do.
act or talk when
But
I'm
the
around.
thing is
women.
that you don't even realize it. That
So
you do.
what do you mean by? Is it women that you're interested in,
So,
or are these women that are
we
just
can take
coworkers,
situations. We can
friends?
take situations that have actually happened.
Mhm.
The first. You remember that situation?
You can't say names
You can't say
on the
names on
internet.
this.
Man, you can bleep it out. My face not even looking at the camera.
Yeah, I say the
you remember
whole
that
name.
situation?
No, I'm just
Remember that
kidding.
situation where she started spazzing out on him and everything, and then you, instead of going hanging out with him and just making sure that he was straight, you stayed in there, and it wasn't because like for you, it don't fucking matter. That didn't happen to me.
Oh,
She done
you're
snapped at
talking
me.
about yes.
But as a dude, as a friend in that situation, it looks like, oh, you changing up because the hoes around. It's like why you staying in
Some
with the
people are
hoes?
just like that.
and that's men.
no.
Because if she was on the
Terrell.
phone, we would have been making fun of her.
Terrell,
Because she
that
wasn't on the
situation right there was very
unique.
wild.
It was very unique.
And
But it
for
still
one,
applies in the same manner.
for one, he was doing a lot of wrong on that night. he was doing wrong on his part as well,
He does that.
and he was antagonizing her.
Yeah, he does that.
And I don't really know. To get a reaction.
He was he was talking with Darian.
And he keeps saying, "Fuck it, I don't want to watch through a whole hour to find every name we said just to bleep it out." I gotta bleep out like 3 names now. Anywho, yeah, with that night, dude, that was a weird situation, cause she really went off on him, and it was also like, what y'all have going on has nothing to do with me. And on top of that, what I feel like this plays a big part in it, but I'm not like sexually interested or into her. So I feel like that plays a part as well. I feel like someone that was like sexually into her would have just jumped to her side just to be the hero and hopefully score.
They fucking hypnotized.
Yeah, and hypnotized.
Yeah.
But I'm just there like,
and not thinking.
That's y'all, whatever y'all got going on. I'm literally just here chilling, having a good time. So that's how that went. But what was the point of that?
Rob's
Point of my
cup
statement
that he
was-
still say multi-use cup.
It was just going back to the masculine thing. Is men are naturally competitive, and the number one pride.
So you're saying when you're with other men and women come around?
Yeah, it's like I'm a passive.
I can see
but when
that.
I am around women that I'm attracted to, and I'm around other guys that either
You want
I
to know why?
that, like
gonna
are
try to
competitive.
get it.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
This guy.
A lot of women aren't going to like that I
Competitive
say
as hell.
this, but trying to get with a girl is a sport.
It is.
But
And their
Survival of
sport,
the fittest.
guess what their sport is? Fishing.
no, it's not.
You know they putting out bait,
Yeah, they do.
waiting for
They
something
set
to
the
bite.
bait
Oh,
up.
I thought you meant like actual fishing.
That was an analogy. Theirs is fishing. Who's
Yeah.
gonna bite? And
Yeah, they
who-
turn
when
themselves
I
into
pull-
bait.
When I pull the reel back in, which do I like it or do I throw it back in the water? That's what
Right.
they
Really
do.
good game.
But honestly, at the end of the
See-
day,
you see
we
how it
are the
ties
ones
in?
who make the decision to be like, yeah, I fuck with her or I don't.
Yeah.
Because this is another thing about being a man, knowing what you want in your life as a man, as an individual, and incorporating a woman into that situation. If she don't meet that criteria of what you want in life, she's not for you. But if you don't know that, you're always gonna be sleeping around, or these relationships just not gonna go nowhere. They always gonna keep ending. But that's like we said, having experiences in life to guide you to have a different mindset of where do I want to be with my life. Because to me, getting with a girl, having kids, that's not a dream for me or an outlook on life for me. My dream is to set something up for myself. Hopefully I can meet somebody along that journey that's also down with that. But I'm not intentionally looking for a woman right now to help me with that. I would hope for it to naturally happen through
Life interactions.
just life in general.
That's why I said that's where that ties into the point where like a man takes care of himself and a woman takes care of himself. Like I just want somebody that is able to take care of themselves. I don't want to take care of them.
No, of grown.
I want to be able to take
ass
care of
person.
me.
All right,
I'm still learning how
I got
to
a
be
question
man.
for the men.
But we
I got
should
a
be
question.
taking care of each other.
If- all right,
we gonna
well,
become a
If-
unit.
exactly. So my question to the men is: do you believe you're loved by what you provide, or you're loved by what
Conditional love.
Wait, hold up.
versus-
Do you believe that you're loved by what you provide, or loved by what you sacrifice?
I don't think they know the sacrifice.
No,
I
I
know-
think women want.
I don't think we know
I
each
know,
other's
I
sacrifice.
think women love when a man can sacrifice. I think that's what women want. They want a
Because-
man that can sacrifice. They don't want a man that can provide. They can go get that from anybody.
and nowadays they
Women
can get it for
who are-
themselves.
Exactly,
Wrong.
but a man that
Will
can sacrifice, I
understand
think
the
women want
sacrifice.
that. I don't think men are loved by
Like,
what they provide. I think-
sacrifice-
Say that question one more time.
Are men loved by what they provide, or are they loved by what they sacrifice? I believe men are loved by what they sacrifice. We believe we're loved by what we provide, but I believe men are loved by what they sacrifice.
That does make sense, because guess what everyone
Think about it like this: if
I
your
got
girl,
I got the house for her.
Wait,
I got the Benz for her.
Right.
I'm
that's
bringing
But look,
I'm bringing money.
anybody
no, no,
can do
but
that.
look,
But does she know what I'm like going out to
that's
do
what I'm
for
saying.
her?
Think about it like this:
Right.
if your girl was like, and no, if you was like, I'm going out with the dudes,
Yeah.
your girl would be like, all right, whatever, that's you. But if you was like, I'm gonna stay in tonight and spend some time with you, what do you think she gonna love more? She love giving you your time, but if you're gonna sacrifice your fun time for her, she gon' that's what I'm saying. I think men are loved by what they what they sacrifice, not by what they
But
provide.
that's also
And that's
what
something
I was
so
saying.
simple.
simple,
Right.
small.
The small things always
but
count.
it's such a big thing though.
It's a big
Yeah,
thing to
'cause
them.
small
To
things
us, we
matter.
like. I mean, it's definitely a big thing to me. If
But
you,
like
if you like,
if I sacrifice, bro,
if I'm like, I'm not going to the studio.
bro, I will sacrifice.
I'm sacrificing a
land
lot.
myself.
But if I'm saying I'm not going out to play with the boys, I would rather spend some time with you, she might really appreciate that. She might not appreciate that me putting her over my goals. She may not appreciate that. That's
No,
stupid.
She would be like, dude,
She'd be like, if you don't go out and get some money, you
over
look dumb as hell. But
Yeah.
if I was like, I'm
But that's
about
how
to go
you
out
know
and
she-
fuck around,
that's how
and she
she
like, you
know.
would rather go out and fuck around than spend some time with me. You dead ass. You like, what you talking about? I got you the TV. I got you the. I don't want to spend no
Provided you
time
all
with
this
this.
stuff.
I want to spend some time with you. I think men are not loved by what they provide. I think they're loved by what they sacrifice. That is the fucking quote of the day.
That is the quote of the day.
Well,
That's the
the main issue with that is the media.
Oh yeah.
That is the issue.
That's the issue with every fucking.
Well, yeah, but
That's everything.
The issue is where is the man and the woman? What environment did they grow up in?
Set the criteria of
Right.
roles up, and they don't need to be set up by men. Men don't need to be saying what women need to do.
No.
Women need to be saying what women need to do, and men need to be saying what men need to do.
Who teaches women how to treat?
Nobody, but I'm about to change that.
Grandmas, but grandmas don't
I'm
exist
about to change.
anymore.
I'm starting a men's club.
Grandmas are 30 years
Literally
old
teach
today
lessons
and 40.
on what it is to be a man,
But
and
no,
what we tell it by each other.
But that's teaching men how to treat
Damn,
how
that is
men should
crazy.
be.
Exactly.
Who teaches women how, bro, I'm so slow right now. My everything.
You gonna tackle that
but-
fat head?
But who teaches
Yes.
women how to
No.
be
Yes.
like
I remember, because I
got-
thought
I
it
know
was
for a
one
fact, my
left.
pops
Where?
told me, this is how you treat a woman.
I seen it
No,
already.
you didn't.
I thought you dropped that.
No, you didn't. Asshole. He wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't either.
My pops told me, my mom's told me, hey, this is how you treat a lady. This is how you treat a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard my dad or my mom ever tell my sister, this is how you treat a man. I just
'Cause
told
no
they-
one gives a
they
fuck
said,
how a
"Don't-
man is
don't hit a
treated."
man.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Keep
to
your hands to yourself.
conditional- No. I was gonna
Keep your hands
split
to
it.
yourself. That was the only thing that my parents told my sister when it came to men.
What are we good?
And she still didn't keep her hands to herself.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Who is teaching a woman
That's
how
how
to treat
you're
a man?
supposed to tell me if I should
'Cause
marry
Maybe,
this girl or not.
maybe there is no way to teach a woman how to be a man because
No, you forgot the hand.
there's no man to stay around.
Shit, not for my
Alright,
daughter.
that's different. That's different. My dad got 5 baby mamas,
That motherfucker.
and he's not stopping.
5
So
and counting.
So I'm saying, I had to recount my brothers and sisters today.
It was 17 the last
I
time
thought I
heard.
had 5 sisters. I have 7 sisters.
Oh shit.
I was like, damn, did I add 2 more? No, I forgot 2 more. This is a problem. He just got married.
Again?
You know what's funny? It is again. But it's not again in rapid succession. It's again as in his first child that he had, yes, he got married. Then he went to the army. Then he got divorced. Then he came back, got everybody pregnant, couldn't stop it, Genghis Khan. Then he decided it's time to settle down with the woman that he... My father had sex with his wife's mother.
and she banned her mother.
Play, yeah. No, that ain't cool.
He didn't get her pregnant, did he?
No.
Oh, fuck.
But just think about this. Not only are you calling him daddy, you're calling him granddaddy. At the same time. Come on now.
That just means you have no morals.
I mean, it means a lot of things.
No boundaries.
Yeah.
Very.
Y'all gotta think. I just looked at the camera. It's a big ass yellow square on my face.
I'm very, very faded, and that just fucked up my whole perception.
Let me tell you. From what is that gas?
Oh, I forgot.
He smoked.
You right.
Bro, I don't smoke that often.
But this is what I'm saying. A man not necessarily gonna be loved by what he provide in terms of sex, in terms of money, in terms of a house, that's all appreciated. Those are granted.
That's not what
Is that what you
makes
should
value
be
But
doing?
love.
but how? Where else can a woman? If a woman can get that herself, that's what women. That's what men need to understand right now. Women don't want anything they can get from you. They can get themselves. They need something from you that they can't get themselves.
They
And that's
get their
that's
own
sacrifice.
That's sacrificing.
That's crazy.
She already done sacrificed her motherfucker that she with you. She sacrifices a lot. She already with you.
And she can go with anybody, and she sacrifices
but
all that. So she,
But okay, now back to the masculinity thing.
You spend time with
How many people do you think right now you can win? You can fight with right now, and at the end of the fight you can dap up?
Oh yeah.
It's nobody. It's nobody.
I've been there before.
I've been in 2 scraps in my life where at the end of it, me and the motherfucker dapped up and ended up being friends.
I think everyone I fight I could do that with. Besides strangers on the street.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
My intent is very, very not nice.
But it also depends on the situation.
I'm not a.
Yes. I'm saying it's like this.
I don't
Yo,
like
bro,
being-
get out my way. No, fuck you. Get out my way. Bow, bow.
No, if I'm being like so serious, I don't like being hit.
No,
I remember
sparked
the
something
last
in
fight.
you.
The last fight that I was in was
Murder.
10th grade, and he hit me 2 times in my nose,
And you was
and
like,
I couldn't
oh,
smell
no.
for the
Yeah.
rest of the fucking fight. I tried to
It
kill
was
him, and it took
ribs on
3
the
security guards to keep me from doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I'm at this time 5'8", about 210.
In middle school?
In high school.
Oh,
I'm this is junior year. This is right before all this stuff happened with what's the name. So this was during the time that all of this stuff was happening with what's the name. So I'm in a dark place. It took 3. I'm talking about the dude who had the
Mark.
Yeah, I know him. That's my G.
Yeah,
it took
Mark.
him. It took the bald dark skinned dude, and then it took what's the name? One of the ladies. The real the
I
husky
remember
lady.
Mark now. Yeah.
So it took 3 security guards to keep me from moving. I don't fight with the intention of making it out. I'm not fast enough. So if I get a hold of you, I'm ending it quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my training is based off of. That is
Training.
that is what I was like. That is what I am legally trained to do. I'm not fighting with you that long. So if you hit me, there is no shaking hands afterwards. Which is why I didn't do play fighting with y'all when we was growing up. Cause this nigga hit too hard, your hands too fucking big, Jordan hands was too damn bony. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I was chubby.
I'm about to get a shirt that says "Does not play well with others."
I stayed away from that because
for parties.
it's not fun. Fighting is not a fun game.
I like fighting.
I love fighting.
I just don't do it.
I didn't say that it wasn't something to be loved. It is not fun. Because I'm not trying to that's why I didn't take my training.
That's why I did wrestling for
because
the little
I'm
time
not
I
trying
did
to
it.
fight to win. I'm surviving.
Yo, you ain't taking a cup with the motherfucker.
I'm trying not to die. And I feel in every part of my body that is what's going to happen.
But not everyone that's fighting you is going to kill you.
That's not but I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do it because I can't risk.
Especially
Okay, so in
strangers.
terms of masculinity, why do you think nowadays most men just won't? Number one, they're non-confrontational, or 2, they do not want to throw hands, like in terms of like.
This is what we talked
Always
about in the.
grabbing guns.
This is what we talked. This is what we left off with
Scared.
in the last
Because
episode.
most of this generation grew up with women.
Pussies.
I just feel like most things get settled with a conversation. Most things get settled with
Absolutely.
a lot of things.
Absolutely. Most situations
get
can
talked-
be handled with a
just a simple
conversation. And as men,
It's
we
a
are programmed to try and
misunderstanding.
do
I
that.
would say that's a
You know what?
But it's that need to be gangster.
it's the need
I've
It's
been-
that need to be gangster.
to be
I've been-
somebody-
To
I've
be the
been-
toughest person.
So I was in the military, and fighting is going to be the name of the game, especially when you, because we drink all the time, and you got a bunch of guys around each other, eagles, fucking,
And we
all
don't
that.
know each other, so you gotta see who's fucking alpha.
So I've been in fights in that situation, and I've been in random bar fights at clubs, and I always tell people when I see, oh, this is about to escalate, I get up in their grill and be like, hey, we can settle this like motherfucking gentlemen, or we can get fucking stupid about this shit right now.
Yeah.
And I give them the option right then and there, because I will fight you.
That's
but
when,
we don't have
that's
to.
when there's
you
no
don't
longer a
want
need
to.
for talking. Because
Mhm.
why like I'm not a yeller when it comes to
No, it's
like,
a difference
confrontation.
between continuing
It gets
to
super
talk
calm
where,
around here.
as he gave
So
them the
when-
option, so
if
they
we
either
are
can
trying to
scrap
have a discussion,
or
I'm trying
no.
to keep it de-escalated.
Right.
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. So
Because
I'm not
with-
going to yell.
With me, when it comes to fighting, I will fight you. Now, I do know that there are people out there that could whoop my ass. I do know that. I do know that I need to be conscious and pick. I don't go out and pick fights. So I'm not gonna be. So anyway, I'm not even gonna be into a situation with someone
to get to
that point where I would get my ass whooped. But usually when people are trying to fight me, I know off rip, okay, I can whoop their ass, I can take them, da 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 da. But if fucking Shaq came to me and was like, come on dog, let's tussle,
Hey, no.
I'd be like, hey man,
Mayweather
you
with the
got
hands
it.
on Big Show. I don't know, man. He the same
That
height as me.
fucking WWE shit.
Exactly, the big show.
Now, what y'all don't realize is that boy,
No,
Mayweather
some-
wasn't supposed to hit him.
Hey, you know what's
Supposed to
crazy
be
though?
staged, and he pieced them
I
up.
saw
Mink and dipped.
what the hell is not the Great Khali, the Undertaker. I saw the Undertaker on Kevin Hart's when he do the ice bath thing.
Yeah, with the athletes.
So Undertaker was saying like, dude, I've been getting my ass whooped through WWE. It's fake, but some of that
You
shit.
can
Like,
feel
they are,
it.
like,
Yeah.
hard
Yeah,
shots.
he was like, dude, I've had surgeries and broken bones and da 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 da.
Look at
Because
Jeff Hardy's
they
whole
gotta
career.
practice the flipping back,
Right,
and
so
they're
make it look
hitting,
real.
but they're like hitting this close, and
Right.
sometimes
so it connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that made me look at WWE in a whole different. I'm still just like, man.
You know what made me look at the WWE in a whole different light? Is watching. Have you ever watched amateur fights?
No.
All right, so it's this dude that we went to high school with. He does amateur fights, and I've watched some of his. And like when you see how hard they be hitting the ground, it's hilarious.
No, I'm just imagining a bunch of people with like with freaking homemade costumes on and capes and masks and shit fighting each other.
Alright, so do you think masculinity is only based off the physical? What about the mental?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You gotta be able to like masculinity comes from control.
Right.
Like, and people take that as such a negative thing.
Should
Better
you-
to be it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
It's exactly because if you can't have that control to restrain yourself, there's so many stigmatisms like set against men already.
should
Like
you be
there's so
able-
many reasons why women fear men and why other smaller men fear men and why everybody fears men and why men are this and that and this so horrible and all of these reasons why people already think that we're so bad. If you can't control yourself, if you can't be a CEO and have the self-control to not lash out at your employees, you don't deserve to be a CEO. So masculinity comes from control. Like people like to say, "Oh, women are are smarter than men." And more. Men, I have all of this power. I could end lives with my hands, and I have the self-control to not do that. If you look at UFC fighters who are not in prison for killing people,
Hell, the motherfuckers that built the
But that's-
if you look at
nuke.
if you
Yeah.
That
bro,
was a
if you
group of-
But that's
if you
why the
think
dynamic.
of all of the most powerful men, not that are not recognized because they don't exert that power. It is the control to know that I have the power and to not use it, rather than to have. That's why Superman was praised, because I have all of this power and yet I use it to save people.
That's
Oh,
why.
he definitely.
That's why the
for sure a
dynamic
bitch.
of the
Superman
woman,
for sure a
the
bitch.
woman and
But
the man as a
Batman
unit.
saying, I'ma fuck everybody else. Y'all can think about a hero.
The woman man unit is so powerful
But
because
even
of what
Batman,
you just said.
Batman don't
Right.
kill.
He hurt
has
the
enough
shit out
control
of
to-
Man, Batman be like, man, you should have just killed me.
But the woman man dynamic is so fucking legit powerful because you have the physical power and the logic, while she has the intelligence.
And the emotional,
Yes.
but and that is, it sucks.
And
because
y'all
we have
supposed to
emotional
use
control.
it yin and yang.
Like the little dot of white that's inside the black in us is emotional control,
Right.
and the black spot that's inside that white is that something. What do women have that a part of men? Because I see them truly as individuals, but like they're still women. They still are able to bear children. They are still able to rebound from that. First of all, bro, I've been trying to lose weight again for the last 4 years.
What was the age you would say you became a man?
Bro, I'm still working on it. I don't like. I think the emotional and the mental aspects of being a man are something that I'm still working on. Physically, 16. I would say the day that I was able to defend myself would made the day that, like, yeah, I can call myself a man. But I can't say that because I be on the verge, bro. I got 5 screws left. 3 of them bitches lost.
Yeah.
2 of them loose in a bitch.
Terrell, we come
Yeah,
with
on these
500.
Cleveland roads.
I got
We come with
5
five. We come equipped with 500.
5 of them hoes left.
They loose,
3
bro.
lost. 2 is loose in the motherfucker.
What was the age you say that you became a man?
Man.
I want to say when I graduated boot camp. Because that was a very, very mental, tough game that I went through. Like from the process of I'm leaving my hometown, no one told me to do this. I'm going to go join some shit. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I go through the 3 months of the fucking circus shit, and then I go around the whole world and experience all this crazy shit. But I would say, like, when I had my hand out and they were giving me the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, and that day I finally became a United States Marine, I feel like that's when, maybe not that day, but when I came back home from boot camp and I was like, damn, I just did that shit. That's when I kind of was like, yeah. But later on through life, I've started experience other things in life and going through non-military related, like regular just Joe Smo life shit that happened to you. And I'm like, damn, man, I felt like the man, but now life is hitting me with fucking
Saying, oh, you the man?
yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah, pretty much. Life said prove it. And now I'm just going through life, living life, and I feel like each day it's almost maybe like a test of my manhood. Not each day, but
Test of endurance.
but
Every
major experience I go through is like a test of my manhood. It's like pulling my man card.
I truly think being a man, and this might take a bit of a dark turn, but like I've suffered with suicidal thoughts and depression for a long time. I think like being a man is such a test of endurance because every day, like if you feel like you're not if you're in a situation where you have to provide for people and you don't feel like you're providing enough, that feels like a letdown and like a shot to your manhood, and you feel like you're in situations where you should be doing more and you're not because there's nothing more that you can do. That feels like a shot to your manhood, and it's just every day is just something that is like, hey, are you really a man enough for this? Are you really man enough to exist, knowing that you can't sacrifice enough to feel validated in the love that you may or may not be getting? You can't provide enough to feel like you're receiving, like you deserve enough love.
Now that goes back to the thing that we need to change that definition of what a man is from not somebody who provides, but somebody who sacrifices. I feel like we need to speak more to our women about what we sacrifice in order to be with them than more than what we provide for them.
And that's a form, to me, of emotional intelligence on the man, more so than on the woman, because, like we said, we can't understand each other because of our different experiences. Even through puberty. Imagine waking up one day as a little girl and you're fucking bleeding. The only thing we get is a boner and some fucking hair on our balls.
Yeah.
Like, we think this shit's funny. Hey, look at my boner.
But see, that's not all we get though. We get angry.
Well, yeah,
bro, I remember
you start turning into a man.
I remember between 12, 10, and 13 years
right.
old, I was never more angry than that time because there was so much that I was experiencing that everybody downplayed because, one, my sister was going through some stuff when she was bleeding. So I was like, yeah, y'all go through
and
a
y'all
lot.
same age
we
group.
A year apart.
Yeah, same age group.
So she started puberty before me.
Yeah.
So she going through all of this, so everything that I'm going through is completely overlooked because the pain and it's so much going on. And I'm like, yo guys, I've been thinking about killing myself like every day since I was 12.
And this motherfucker the other day looked at me wrong and I was gonna kill that motherfucker.
And then they're shocked when we don't go to seek therapy because we spend so much time just like, hey, my feelings
stop crying.
I would
my feelings
say
can't matter that much.
I would say I had a funny like teenage year of puberty and stuff because I feel like in 7th, 8th grade, how old were we in 7th, 8th grade?
12, 13, 14.
So I feel like it
just depends on if you was born in early in 98.
I feel like 12, 13 years old is when puberty started to happen to me. But I feel like the other boys around me, puberty didn't hit them yet. So it was like one summer, it was like I'm Babyface Ahmad, I'm voices like this. But then the next summer I come back and people like, damn, this motherfucker grew up, didn't he? But I'm still a 13, 14-year-old
in your mind.
In my mind. Yeah. But people looked at me because I started to appear a certain way. I had a full beard at like 10th grade. Like I went to a girl's house and her dad saw me and was like, who the fuck are you? And he didn't say that just because I was a dude. He said it because like, dude, you look kind of old.
You look at least 30.
Yeah, like, but I'm this little kid in my head. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
So that was like my weird flow of like growing up in my teenage years, and that showed me physical appearance of being a man. But not to say you gotta have a full, beard and.
I didn't get this till 2 years ago.
Is it weird? I'm laughing at this. I'm just thinking
it's taking
but is it true that from the time a a woman is a little girl, whatever, she's always seeking a man. Whether it's her dad, grandfather, brothers. When I say seek, I mean like seek their approval, seek their
mentorship
attention.
or something.
Just,
or, yeah, approval,
just
attention.
I want to be around a man because naturally, I feel like
it works the same way.
I could say that because usually when girls grow up without a father in their life, yeah. Me and Terrell gave the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but
I would say
said
yes.
that because this is what's funny when you start growing your beard or whatever earlier than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
All the girls are like, "Ooh, look, a man."
Yeah.
And these are boys, and it's like, no, I'm still a boy, but he stands out because
you're still a boy. He's like, oh.
He
I'm
stands out because he's now, and it happens even on the next level as when you're an adult, where the playing field is even, and that's why in America and other westernized countries we fucking lead with our jobs, and that's why when you meet somebody, it's what do you do for a living? How about, motherfucker, do you have anger issues? Do you have, you know what I mean? Nobody leads with that. We all lead with the fucking pocketbook.
What do you?
The
How
bank
much you
account.
make?
We all lead with status. Oh, well, you got money
How do you
and
act
status?
when you upset? Do you retreat and like
Damn,
be all quiet?
I dropped some ash in there.
Hey, bro, it's cool. My uncle used to put ash in his beer. It's iron.
What the fuck is that?
It converts to iron or some shit in alcohol.
No, I'm not doing that now. I don't know about that one, Terrell.
Man, we need some more illicit
Still alive.
drinks.
I think he's still alive.
He thinks.
My Uncle Vincent ain't dead yet.
Who is Uncle Vincent?
The dude that put ash in his
I
drink.
thought you said your granddad.
No,
My
my
bad.
uncle.
That's my bad.
As he takes the match to light his
Man, shit,
backwood
the
back
match is
up,
fun.
his doobie, he sits and thinks to himself,
How
wow.
did I even get here? So I feel like you need to open the notebook because I feel like we are on topic, but we start going astray while still on topic. But
We just start going everywhere.
I mean, it's
So, no, but
crazy,
what I really-
so
we still on the
this
topic
is a
of masculinity.
complex. I feel like this is a simple. I feel like the topic
It's like we're on one tree, but we're trying to grab on all branches.
at once,
Like-
and I feel that's what masculinity is and womanhood. It's like with so many fucking opinions and studies and surveys, it's like if you're not this, then you're not a woman or a man.
Oh, this got a story idea in it. I'm not gonna say it though. I'll say it later.
Wait, are we still
I
doing
went in
the
depth with this.
astrology thing?
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into.
Where are the women
Alright,
so that they
so-
can rebuttal us?
Nah, I got
That's
I
what-
got y'all, cause I
Jesus.
I've been doing so much research. 'Cause a lot of the girls that I've been into, they be into astrology.
I guess we gotta do astrology and all that stuff without religion or without
That's
women.
because women gave up on human men. They looking for an alien.
So I got, you know what I mean? I downloaded the
Find me
app.
a man,
I
even if
downloaded
it's not
CoStar.
on
Even
Earth.
if he green.
I had the little stars app where you look up and you find the constellation.
So
And you figure out where like the planet's in right now.
Shit,
Boom,
or
I
where the
mean-
club is.
Yeah, I mean, I know what my big three is. I think, right? The sun, moon, and rising. I know them shits. So I've been doing my research. So I got y'all.
look, you wanna know what makes my dick soft? Is when a woman says, what's your zodiac
Oh, I'll
sign?
just walk away. Honestly,
I'll be like,
It always depends, cause I hope.
no, it's just, I feel,
it's a turn off to me. It's like, bitch, what? You didn't even ask me my name yet.
Oh damn, no, that ain't never happened. It usually comes up.
I don't
Or
give a
like-
fuck if it comes up
real
ever.
stupid conversation.
No, I had it one point where I didn't introduce myself to
And it
this
was
girl
already
yet.
the first question.
Yes, and I'm just sitting in this gathering of people. No, we are. Or yeah, she comes across and was like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm just hanging out chilling. And she's just like, what's your zodiac sign? And I was like,
Good move. That's what his head said.
so with that being said, the sun, the moon, the stars, and other planets, if those are what we're actually looking at,
Yeah, I don't know what that shit
I
is.
feel like they all play a part in some way, shape, or form. I feel like if we didn't have Mars, if we didn't have the moon, but so they say.
Alright, I'm gonna break it down to you.
So they say.
The
This is-
moon, that
this is-
fuck-
What if
It's
this? I always be
Motherfucker, the
yes.
sun.
No, wait. I have one more thing to say. I feel like I always look at the sun like, what if the sun start like flickering? Like it's like an electric. Like it's
You know, like this, we all off topic. What about nocturnal animals? Do they be like, man, that goddamn sun's still up? I'm trying to see Stacy tonight.
But this goes
But
into
it's the goddamn moon. I hate
I
the
got some
summertime while the
information.
human
I got some
or the
information as to
daytime
why.
animals be like,
Why
man,
it's both valid and bullshit all at the same time, right?
okay. Why is it valid? Why
Valid.
is-
It's because
we need to walk
coincidence.
to the gas.
Coincidence is what makes astrology valid. You just might happen to meet 5 Pisces who are all very in tune with their emotions and sensitive and whatever.
I mean,
And they may be also dreamy and manipulative and a bunch of other examples of what Pisces are. And you may meet 5 Scorpios who are just fucking locked. You just can't fucking get through them and they're just sluts. And you may meet 5 Leos that are just self-absorbed as shit and just confident for no fucking reason. Why do you have to be the center of attention? You may meet 5 of them in your entire lifetime and you can say, oh yeah, all Leos are like this. Coincidence is
Yeah,
what
I
makes
hate that.
astrology valid. But if you look through the rest of somebody's chart, then that gives you a deeper look and it's like, oh well, maybe you're like this when you're really comfortable with somebody, and then oh now you're a Virgo.
That's why I hate that shit.
But so there's a possibility that you could be every fucking zodiac sign depending
On
on
the
what your birth
spectrum.
chart looks like, because all it is where certain planets were aligned with the star constellation Pisces, Scorpio, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
during that same time. So when Scorpio was in the sky, where was the sun? And where the sun was aligned with fucking Taurus, and the sun was aligned with this, and blah 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 blah.
And also, what time frame we're in, whatever they call it.
Right. So, and there's a whole bunch of factors that play into why zodiac signs and astrology is a valid way to understand somebody.
Question.
But why it is that oh, what's up?
So, based on the calendar that we go off today in the modern world, I feel like this calendar was put in place.
There are two known calendars right now. Did you know that?
I feel like that.
Ethiopia is 7 years behind us.
Yeah, I feel that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
a Gemini. and
I feel like
Ethiopia's
this calendar is disconnecting us
I'm a
from
fucking Gemini.
that shit.
Me and my brother aren't the same person. I'm not. A
Wait,
Gemini.
can we pause
But-
the record? Because I think we gotta go to the gas station. We running on low
Beer.
and other illicit things.
Hold up, I just want to say this. What astrology is. Astrology.
I want to tell us that.
Even
That's-
though I want to go to the
No,
That's astronomy.
yeah, that's astrology.
Yeah.
See, now astronomy is cool.
Nah,
That's just the
astrology-
Whoa! You just blew my mind. Those are 2 different things.
yeah,
Right. He
Wait.
is not lying.
The zodiac shit
it's astrology.
and the planets and stars is astrology
Astronomy.
or astronomy.
Right, that's dope, ain't it?
Whoa! I thought that was like I thought that
Intertwined.
played intertwined with each
See
other.
how I fucked up? with
God damn! No! Oh yes. I thought I spilled my drink. Hold on. Hold up. Astrology. Define astrology right now. That's what the. That's what the. Wait. That's what the zodiacs, right?
Yes.
Astronomy. I just said astrology or astronomy.
Astrology.
Astronomy is the stars and moon and stars. Shit. I think astrology is horse shit.
Okay.
Like a white man.
So astrology appears as the study of man. Shut up, bitch. Astrology appears as the study of man and events based on the premise that man's character and destiny are determined by the universe. That's what astrology is.
Sound.
Would you like me to repeat it?
Nope.
So this is
Women
the
always
three.
ask that.
This is the three factors that make astrology appear to be true. One is the theoretical nature of astrology. 2, the cycles used for prediction, and 3, the rules that govern the interpretation. I will break these
That
down.
makes sense.
1, the theoretical nature of astrology. The rules of astrology are pure theory. They're all theory. Such as the sun represents identity, or the moon represents your fucking emotions, and etc. But there's no reason given as to why these premises are true.
Science depicts that on the moon and its effect on the ocean, or in the effect of it on water,
Yep.
then
So let me break this down. The requirements of science. There's 2 requirements of science. Pure science, applied science. Pure science is theoretical and it consists of the principles that apply universally, such as fucking gravity. Applied science, experimental, and consists of testing principles in reality. I'm gonna throw a ball in here and see how long it takes. Okay.
And it's a fact
So,
behind-
combining these 2 fucking requirements helps man understand the laws of nature. Pure science alone cannot expose the errors and unknown factors. So you have to incorporate applied science. Correct? This is correct. All right. So now that we have broken that down, let's talk about the fucking science. Astrologers do not know why it works. They just know that it works. Correct?
Can I
Wait.
Did the woman or man come up with
Stop this. This broke down and apart from
Wait.
astronomy.
Say that one more time. I'm still tripping on the fact that astronomy and astrology is 2 different things.
You're about to blow me because I did too much research for
No,
this.
I understand what you just said. Now, I just want to know again, astrology or astronomy?
Astrology is the study of the planets and stars and
Okay.
how they move in the universe.
Ology. Okay.
No, onomy.
Onomy.
Ology.
Astronomy is applied in pure science.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
Ology is the
So-
premise that your life
Edit
and
this
events
out.
are
Edit this
based
out.
on the universe.
Edit this out. But astronomy is the male species, and astrology is the female.
No,
No,
I
women are
understand.
only interested in astrology because it focuses on relationships and interactions among others. And women are more interested in people than men are. Men are interested in things. This is just basic psychology.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so now that we have broken that down, let's get down into the fucking because they don't understand the nature or pure science. Their claims must be based on experience, not theory.
Right.
So astrology, right? Astrology does not meet pure science. It does not meet the criteria of pure science.
Which is why.
So its rules and theories are based on false assumptions and misconceptions.
Who is he explaining?
So 2, let's get into the cycles for predictions.
He's
False
explaining.
conception.
Shut the hell up! The cycles used for prediction come from under a field of applied science, testing things in reality, okay? So, Saturn cycles. These work in 28 years to return to its original position. Correct? 7-year increments, correct? Determines a person's life or start of something new, correct? And every 7th year represents a crisis period. This is correct. This is in astrology. Okay. What happened to you when you were 7? How old are you? No, I'm just playing. What happened to you when you were 7?
No, you can't come
I
out
just got
here for this
suspended
talk.
for moving around too much in class.
What happened to you when you were 14?
No, seriously, Julian, because we
High school
cussing and
I
no.
had schizophrenic episodes.
21.
Hey, hold that with 2 hands. That's very easy to drop. And you'll be real upset.
Nothing really eventful happened.
Coincidence? I think fucking not. This is just. So, by describing these stages and special concerns of each, you can recognize that these are just natural things that happens in each stage of a human's life. Fuck just women, man. This is a human's life.
Right.
When you're 14, what are you doing? You're going through fucking puberty. Hell yeah, it's different when you were 7. This is no fucking
21.
cycle. This is just life. So, these false assumptions build a philosophical base.
That is some bullshit to hide what it really is.
I'm about to break it. Oh, I'm breaking it down. Oh, I did way too much. I'm breaking it down.
He's like, I'm too far invested.
The false assumptions build a philosophical base of a planet ruling man. A mysterious force in nature brings crisis and heavy responsibility every 7 years.
Walk away.
Why would you fucking invite me to a damn podcast and then walk away? So let's talk about the fucking the correspondence between the cycles of each, and it's artificial. The moon cycles is 1 month.
Right.
The sun cycle is 1 year. You can correspond anything in your life to these, because these happen all the time. These happen over and over again.
So you get
So
correlate the bullshit.
So a planet cycle consists of a person's particular activity does not cause that activity.
Right.
Instead, man's activity cycles can always find a corresponding theme to these fucking cycles that happen with the planets.
Exactly.
So, validity of experience have also failed to meet the criteria of applied science. So if it's already failed the first 2 criteria of pure science, why would we even go on to 3? But I wasn't done. So we go on to 3. Govern the rules that govern interpretation. The nature of cycles leaves room for wide interpretations. I mean wide. Let's get into some examples. Moon stands for energy and activity. The Saturn stands for responsibility and limitations. If you combine those two, you know how many fucking possibilities you can get out of? I think there are 170 combinations that you can come up with of things that can happen in your life with these fucking cycles.
Right.
You can put that to anybody on the planet. But I'm not fucking done.
But it's just so
Astrologers make astute observations about human behavior and then tie it to a false theoretical basis. That's all they do. Interpretations may appear correct to somebody seeking guidance because of the valid human attributes discussed, such as your Jupiter means expansiveness. If you combine your Jupiter, Moon, and Saturn, there's 3 things that you get: strong desire, responsibility, and expansiveness. You know how many fucking possibilities that can happen out of your life if you can just apply those 3 things? Fuck it. Let's just say you apply those 3 things into getting dressed. How many different outfits could you come up with?
Right.
Let's say you applied it to drinks.
2 outfits.
It depends.
Which one? Exactly. It all corresponds. So this gets back into the fucking the origins of this shit. Because did you guys know that historically people did not distinguish the disciplines of astronomy and astrology?
What?
They didn't differentiate the two. They thought they were both the same
astronomy?
science.
Astrology and astronomy.
But
I thought that
They were the same science.
So here's the thing, right? All right, so
that was a whole lot.
then he has more.
I do.
He has more, and that's why I have to jump in right now. Like I said, the reason why it has any validity is because of coincidence.
Yeah.
Based in experience, you can find a bunch of people who've met Pisces or Scorpios or Leos who act similar to how we act.
The whole structure of astrology is based on a mathematical basis.
Pretty much.
And did you know math has, without question, it's straight. You do math, you apply it in life. It's factual. You can apply it. If you combine the two, it makes it seem like it's fucking true. You combine the fact that math,
You take
Longitude,
it all equals up.
all of these numbers,
Yes.
stars, all of these.
Now it's just like, well, it's got to be true because these numbers are correct. No. So my fault. Go ahead.
But like I was saying, that's the only thing that gives it any validity is because it's coincidence. There's been enough people to say, oh yeah, this is how Pisces act, this is how Virgo moons act, and there's enough websites that have descriptions to make you say, oh, All right, well, hey, fuck it. Let's go with that.
So, all right. So this gets back into the breakdown that people didn't differentiate the two sciences of astrology and astronomy. Astrology evolved in ancient times before calendars had been developed. People needed to know when to plant their crops. They didn't have a calendar, so they would do this by observing the position of the planets in the sky. This activity evolved into astrology. There is an exact correspondence between the position of the planets of the sky and the seasons. Yes. But it is not a cause and effect relationship, if that makes sense. Like Mars being in this position does not cause fall, if that makes sense. Okay, so astrologers reason that when Mars is in a certain position, fall always sets in. Ergo, Mars is causing fall winter too. That obviously you wouldn't say that.
No, it's so Mars is represented through two signs. Represented through, if I'm not mistaken, Aries and Scorpio. Which would represent fall and spring, given that it would be.
How is that two different things?
What are you
Astronomy
saying?
and astrology.
Yes.
Because
astronomy is a science.
It's a science.
You can go to school prior to the 19.
You can learn how the moon is gonna move
and learn
and shit
about
like that.
how the moon moves, and
But it
why
doesn't-
there's an orbital rotation.
Astronomy is why we have astronauts.
Yeah, part
Kinda.
Yeah,
But
astronauts.
If there is no such thing as astronomy, astronauts wouldn't exist.
well, we got telescopes and Hubble telescope.
Okay.
We learn how to move, how the universe works.
Right.
Astrology
Looking up and studying the
Astronomy
stars.
is why we see
is how the
all those
universe
universes.
works. Astrology is how the universe works on us.
It's astrology is like
The planets lined up perfectly, so now
Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
Shazam.
All right. So this is
funny I looked at it
this
that way.
study is how astrology evolved.
That's the easy way to look at it.
If you reverse this cause and effect, you would see how they got this mixed up and how it started to switch. Once early man learned that he could predict the seasons by the position of the stars in the night sky, giving him the knowledge he needed to safely predict when to plant his crops and things like that. He falsely reasons that other events could be reasoned by observing the planets and things like that. He's like, well, but this can tell me how to plant my crops. It's got to tell me how to feel good. Like, it's got to tell me when I'm going to have a good day. It's got to tell me when to... You see what I'm saying?
So it
You
went
can't deny
down
that
to
the moon
shit.
does have an effect.
The sun's
like the moon and the sun has an effect on us as humans.
the sun
As
gives
humans,
us
not in our emotions.
the sun
They do.
gives us
No.
life.
First of all, sad is a real thing. Seasonal
Indeed.
depression.
Indeed. It's like hibernation for animals. They go to sleep. We don't.
Right. But that plays
You're saying
a part.
the sun
I'm
can
not saying,
uplift
I'm
you?
not saying that
Your
the
sun
is your
wouldn't tell
identity.
you if you're going to be a good friend with somebody else because of their birthday.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, you would understand why the validity of astrology holds some weight, because the sun does have an effect on whether or not I'm sad during this certain
No,
time.
astrology is still...
The moon-
So
it's a non sequitur.
let me ask you
on
this
the
then.
emotions.
Am I confident because I'm a Leo, or am I confident because of the shit I went through in life?
That's up to you to decide.
You're confident because of what went through in life. Your birthday has nothing to do with what the fuck happened.
Okay.
Or how you are right now.
So why
I don't know. Some
Why do-
days a lot different.
why no you get
First of all,
no
bitch,
there's
I had to stay inside.
no there's some,
anything.
Yeah, it does.
but does that play a part into who you are,
I'm trying to be the
or is it because you're or is it
We don't have the people here that were supposed to oppose it.
supposed to be opposing to this.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
trying to be the opposing.
I'm like, what? What? Hold up. No. All right, astrology, like I said, astrology does nothing more than study human nature.
okay
It's just
Go
another
on.
form of psychology.
Over time, astrologers recognize that man's life can be broken into stages of growth. They then match these stages into corresponding planet movements. Astrologers have reversed the cause and effect order. They studied human nature and
Damn,
then
I
looked at
gotta
planets to
piss.
find corresponding cycles.
but I don't feel like getting up.
Oh, did you bring me a bag of chips?
Nah, they not shit. They graham crackers.
Hey man, that works.
I gotta piss.
Ahmad has to use the bathroom. I'm so glad that that's gonna be a thing in this podcast. You're gonna see it in the last I did this before in the last podcast. And at the same time, when I was done, somebody was like, "Here he goes again." I'm like, you caught me at the wrong time. I'm already done. I've already said my bullshit. All right, so back to this astrology bullshit. Listen, you guys. Oh, that's a kid. That Julian? What is he doing? If you believe that what you read on the internet is true, why won't you believe what you read in a book is true?
Right. Yep. Oh well, keep looking.
So let me tell you guys a scary story. All right, so boom, it was a man and a father, a man and a father. It was a father and a daughter, and it was late at night. He was taking his daughter to sleep, tucking her in for bed for school in the morning, and he kisses her goodnight, goes to bed, he goes lay down. Baby closes the door. Baby hears the baby scream real loud as fuck. Well, the baby's like, well, let's stop saying baby. The child's like 10 years old, something like that. Child gets screaming. Dad wakes up, runs in the room. Boom, boom, boom. He looks at the baby. He's like, what's going on? What happened? What happened? She's like, there's a monster under my bed. He's like, oh, sweetie, there's nothing under your bed. So he looks under his bed. He looks under her bed, and his daughter is under there. And she's like, Dad, there's a monster in my bed. That's scary as fuck, isn't it? That's scary. You'd be like, what? Did you think the dad looked up? I'd have been like, I'm getting under there with you. Like, what did you talk about? We have to go. Who am I talking to? Who am I?
Flashbang. I'm gonna just run.
I'm gonna be like, what's my favorite color?
Right. Activity that
Do I like your grades or do I hate your grades? Are you getting grounded tomorrow or not?
How I feel about your mama.
What's your mama? What me and your mama do late at night? What's our safe word? If the baby, if the child under there say the safe word, I'm like, we gotta go, right? Cause now I done incriminated you.
Right.
I done made you tell me what you be hearing at night with me and your mama. That's how I'm gonna make sure if this my daughter or not.
On the bed still.
Right. I ain't got time for this.
We have to leave.
We have to go. That's one of the scariest stories somebody had told me when I was little.
Why did you get under the bed?
What do you mean? What, you gonna leave the room?
Yeah. Come get me.
How you gonna leave?
Stop closing the damn door.
It's a monster. Oh, you gotta go back in the house. He just wanted to bring this out to show y'all on the crowd that what's really going on this year. And we're gonna talk about this.
Man, we need to go get some burgers.
Some.
This right here, 22 caliber.
Yeah, 22 caliber, big ass gun.
Yeah, we're gonna get with this.
Turkey.
That's
We're gonna get dinner.
I knew you were gonna say dinner because you didn't know what you was gonna catch. Let's go get some elk.
No, just put it on the dock like I told you.
Let's
like
get some
you used
groundhogs.
You're gonna eat some groundhog.
The white thing, you stick it in.
I'm not going to kill something you're gonna guess about eating.
Yeah, let's eat a groundhog.
Yes, it is.
He's not sure about that.
You don't want to eat a groundhog.
No, let's go get some elk. I'll eat some elk.
But if it was like prepped and you
I don't give a fuck. No, I know. It doesn't.
Didn't get it seen prepped.
I cook. I know what the fuck it look like.
Cause you eat a chicken. If there's a chicken right there, I chopped the head off in front of you, plucked it, and fucking fried it and shit.
I'ma eat it.
You would eat it if I came back out.
Yes. Cause I eat chicken. I don't eat groundhog.
Why not a groundhog?
No, I don't eat that already by itself. Even if I didn't know what it was. That's like being like, you want some panda?
You gonna eat some panda?
I thought they were like crackers. They're graham crackers.
They're good as hell.
Why did you bring this out here?
I don't know. It's just a pellet gun.
I don't care
A
about
BB gun.
Look, he built like a pellet gun.
I'm about to
Really?
put some
Are you
waffle
mad?
fries.
I'm running out 3
I want some waffle fries with cheese,
Where the fuck you about to go get some waffle
3
fries
hours
and
of
cheese?
sleep,
bacon and shit on them.
and dreams, nigga. I'm hungry.
I felt like you was just gonna say you was sleepy.
I'm gonna be hungry until Monday.
Why?
That's when I get paid.
I cannot
I
relate.
get paid for another week and a half.
What?
I just started my job.
I'm a weekly paid man.
Me too.
I mean, I'll be weekly
son of
paid,
a
but I
gun.
gotta get through my first week.
What?
I don't start till Monday.
Man, we need some good burgers.
Let's go to some.
Home of the good.
We might have to take a break on this because now that I got some drink in me, if I get any more drink in me, I gotta eat before then.
Fight somebody, I'll kill
Where we gonna go get some food?
I'm hungry, bro.
Or y'all want chicken wings?
I don't want no fucking chicken wings.
Ooh, Dina's.
No, I just went out to eat last night. I'm not trying to eat no more chicken wings.
Bar, this ain't going out to eat.
I didn't say that.
I want to go to a nice bar with some nice Hispanic white.
You always talking about that shit. They ain't trying to. Where they at? What time is it? It's
home.
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
We got to pause this because apparently the host went crazy. The host went crazy in the middle of the day. I don't know what happened, but they're not coming. They're not coming. The topics were too much for them.
Hey, but rate my performance as opposing viewpoints, because I think I did good.
They come in with some opposing viewpoints that kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna count. I was like, yo, whose side are you on here? I'm like, what?
They wasn't here.
I mean,
so
neighbor. Fuck.
I'm like, I don't know.
These are good.
How we supposed to have a conversation that's not like super sexist?
3,
We don't have an
4,
opposing viewpoint
5,
because we
6,
throwing them the hoe.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30 push-ups in a row.
Saying the N word. Can't be saying that. It's neighbor or fellowman.
Or dumbass.
I like that. Or bitch.
Anybody could be a
I'm gonna
dumbass.
start calling fellowmen bitches instead of women.
Anybody could be a dumbass.
Everybody's a dickhead.
Because not everybody's sensitive. You get it?
Yeah.
No, everybody's a dickhead.
No.
Guy, where are we going?
They may not be a dickhead, but they're a dickhead.
Anywho,
Hey, chill. Chill.
I hope there's nothing in it. Wait.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Chill.
Nah, I wouldn't do this. Hey, M. Shane.
Yeah.
Tell me what your favorite color is right now.
I don't know.
Tell me.
Green.
He passed. Wait, that's not a creative color. What the hell?
Red, I guess, because that's what the color of my shirt about to be.
All right, Amon, what's up with the shoulder touch?
We could do that.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break.
Food break. A little food break. Lunchtime. I'm gonna take this shot and I'm gonna go piss, and I gotta play the shoulder game real quick. I'm trying to get 5 touches.
You couldn't even touch your toes 5 times.
Each shoulder. All right. You hella close. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried. That's one. I'm not worried. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Come on. No, that's two. That's two. And I got the defense on you. No, don't keep trying to play me. No, I'm not worried about that. And I'll switch you. Nope. All right. I'm this. I ain't worried. No. That's 3. No, I'm not worried. I'm not. That's not the one. I won't count it. I got more chest.
I got more chest.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? That's 4. You're not about to play me. You're not about to play me. You're not about to play me. That's 5.
Not.
What? Let's go.
It sounds like you said Drake.
Alright.
Yeah, now I just got 2.
You cheated. Game was over.